How comfortable are you answering these 4 very important, very fair client questions with respect to your price? You're sitting with a prospective client and they stop the conversation and say, please step me through your fee. I'd like to know how you charge for your services and how you set your price and how do I know it's a fair price? Or you're sitting with a prospective client who's very interested in working with you, but they reveal that they've sat and chatted with 3 other people in your marketplace and they said, you know what, you're the highest price provider. I've got other people who are willing to work with me for 70 basis points, 80 basis points, and you're at 1.5. I'm really interested in working with you, but I need to understand how I can justify paying you essentially twice as much as I would pay them. Or what about the question that a current client could ask, and it's very common these days, is I've worked with you for 10 years, I gave you $1 million, I'm really happy with the service and the engagement, but frankly, you've been paid over $250,000 to manage my money, and I look at my accounts and in these markets, I haven't made any money. I'm still at $1 million. I'm having a really difficult time justifying the fee. Or how do you answer this other question, which is a request for a discount? A client just says, you know what, I could bring you $2 million more in this account, but frankly, I feel you should knock your price off by 40, 50%. I've brought you a lot of referrals. How do you answer these questions? These questions are at the core of our Pricing Your Value program. And it's an experience that is based on 5 core business beliefs that we strongly feel about how financial advisors price their services. The first is that we believe you need to know your value before you can price your value. Second, we believe that pricing your value is one of the most important business decisions you need to make. It affects your profitability, affects the number of clients you can work with. Third, we believe that most advisors, ironically, because they manage money and put great scrutiny into financial decisions for their clients, they don't spend enough thought, time, or rigor in their own pricing decisions. We believe that pricing integrity, which should be the goal of every financial advisor's work, is a function of how well they do 3 things. How well do they know the value they deliver? How do their clients perceive their value? And how well have they priced their value in relation to the value they deliver and how their clients perceive their value? And lastly, we believe that if your clients don't fully understand your value, you will not realize your full value. This pricing your value process is, frankly, it's an interesting process. It's at times challenging, and pricing is also an emotional discussion. More often than not, advisors emerge from this program having uncovered areas for either incremental repricing of their services, the level that they reprice or how they price their services, or surprisingly often significant opportunities for repricing, because when they look very closely at their value and they compare their value with the data that we provide in the program, which is powered by PriceMetrix, the North American leader in providing pricing data to brokerages and their advisors, they often reveal that there are significant opportunities and justified opportunities for repricing their services. But the main outcome is an intangible, and that is that we empower advisors to price themselves, frankly, with courage, to not be apologetic about the value that they provide their clients with, and to be able to have confident conversations around pricing, to welcome the pricing conversation, to bring it up when clients don't bring it up, and to be able to win based on the value they provide and not to be caught in the slippery slope of competing on price.